Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and that's right, part 1 of my review of Hawkeye. Yes, so now we've come to the next MCU show on Disney Plus, and after the animated series What If. Now we've come to Hawkeye, and the last one for this year, the last MCU show for this year, I should say. So yeah, and so recently, because episodes 1 and 2 came out, aired, and they were both great. Starting off, of course, with episode 1, Never Meet Your Heroes. This is where basically this is where it all starts, like this flashback we get of Kate Bishop and where she was, and in 2012, because the events of the Avengers and with Loki's army coming in, technically like Thanos' army, I guess, and Loki leading them, attacking New York, and Kate's family being caught in the middle of it, and Hawkeye doesn't realize this, but, he destroys one of the aliens, as they're almost about to go after Kate. And yeah, so I don't think Hawkeye noticed her. I'm not really sure, but he still shot them with his arrows. And with Kate's parents, like, her mother survives, but not her father. And so, and what's really cool, because of the sequence of her father's funeral, and then right before the credits roll, the intro for the show, young Kate says, I need a bow and arrow. And thus, with the credits rolling, and we see, this is really cool, a montage, and it's like, animated, of Kate through the years as she's growing up and, becoming a champion, and also, bow and arrows, etc. And, taking place, present time, during the holidays. And, we see, of course, our two main characters, of course, Clint Barton, a.k.a. Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner's, and the beautiful and talented actress Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. And they don't meet up. They don't meet up until the very end of this episode. Throughout this, we see where they're at right now during Christmas, and for Clint, with his kids, they're in New York, and they're seeing Steve Rogers, the musical. It is intended, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is stupid, but I think it was intended to be stupid, and just Clint having, I guess visions and memories, and especially, Natasha, so, yeah. With Kate's mother, let me see, Eleanor Bishop, played by Vera Farmiga. I don't even know how you pronounce that last name, but yeah, and apparently, has a boyfriend now, and, her fiance, planned to be, soon to be fiance, and, I can't remember who his name was. I think it's Derek. No, not Derek. Derek was her late husband, but, I'm not seeing it on the credits, but that guy, so, And there's an auction going on down to where, they're at, because of the building that they're at, and Kate sneaks down and sees an auction happening, and where her mother's boyfriend is at, and her mother's boyfriend's uncle, so, one of them is the Ronin suit, and the sword that Hawkeye used to wear, and he was known for, and Kate gets a hold of that and is accidentally caught on camera, saying that, it's Ronin, and also the dog who's in this. We don't know that much about the dog yet. When I saw, the posters and stilled images of the dog, I was like, is that dog winking? But no, he has one eye, he lost an eye, so that explains a lot. And at the very end of the episode, as I said, that's when Clint and Kate, they meet, and that's just, and with her saying, "You're Hawkeye," and Clint says, "And who are you?" And boom, the credits roll, and with Hawkeye, because we get some Christmas music, of course, because it takes place during the holidays, and with Christmas songs, and the one during the end credits is, "It's the most wonderful time of the year," so that one. And now, episode 2, which of course is hide and seek. And during this one, because we pick up right where we left off in episode 1, and they go to Kate's apartment, and those crooks. I need to look up their names. I need to look up the name of that group. That the villain group and such. But they're after Kate and Hawkeye. So going after them, and because it has to do with the Ronin suit, and they make their way to, at one point, I guess, Kate's grandmother's apartment or something, I guess, because according to Kate, her grandmother's away for the holidays, for the winter, and they get in, and Hawkeye going back in to retrieve the Ronin suit, but it's not there. And he finds, I guess, on TikTok, someone got the Ronin suit. And he goes to, the next day, Clint and Kate, they do split up, and Kate goes into, I guess, the building where, soon-to-be stepfather, I guess, works at, and, owns the company or something. And Clint goes to this, medieval fair or something, I guess, down at a park, and he enters in, and he asks the guy for the suit back. It's pretty funny stuff. It is, yeah. And eventually, at the end of the episode, Clint does get captured. I mean, that was easy. Did he intended for them to kidnap him? I don't know. To capture him? I don't know. And Kate goes after to save Clint, but of course she gets captured too, and their boss, the group's boss, Echo. I don't know that much about Echo. Obviously, probably important in the comics, and probably so with the Hawkeye comics. I don't know, but that's where it ends. I don't know what building are they in, because I feel like I see those kiddie rides, that you ride on with the handles, but I feel like I also saw foam blocks, those kind of things. I don't know what kind of building that is that they're in, but but that's that. And yeah, that's where it ends, because Clint and Kate, they're both captured, tied up, and one of the guys, they inform their boss, that they have them both captured, held captive, and it's the boss is Echo. But with all that being said, Hawkeye, so far, I'm enjoying. I think this is really good. Fun fact, I read about this, that apparently this was at one point going to be a movie, but, Kevin Feige decided to turn this into a series, in which Jeremy Renner did accept, and you know what? Good thinking, Kevin, because this totally works as a series, for sure. And you guys let me know what you think of Hawkeye, if you're enjoying it so far. One other thing I forgot to mention, because we get the appearance of Clint's family, and of course his wife, Laura Barton, once again played by Linda, however you pronounce her last name. But yeah, that was great. So that's my part 1 review of Hawkeye, episodes 1 and 2, Never Meet Your Heroes and Hide and Seek. So yeah. So again, leave comments as always, give this review a like, you let me know what you thought of my review, what you think of the show so far. More reviews coming your way, they're going to be awesome, keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review. And of course, coming up next pretty soon, part 2 of my review of Hawkeye. Stay tuned for that, episodes 3 and 4. Take care, peace out, and Avengers, assemble.